each and every one of us, we have this shift that will happen in our lives. And what determines the success of that shift is your willingness to listen, to learn, to adopt, and to become part of that new environment and group of people that you are with. The amount of time and then the fire that you have in your heart, in your soul, to learn about this thing is something that will determine whether you're going to at least have an ounce of result or outcome. In my case, that's acting. This book is called From Calling to Cashflow. You are soon to have the free copy. No, I'm so excited. No, so just message me, Princess, I'd like to have the free copy. Actually, you're going to have the first about 5 chapters and over 100 pages. I really gave my best to that. I wanted to be free for the first chapters because even though you're just going to have the first couple of chapters, no, you will learn the secret of how you're going to monetize your calling and your passion into something that is going to be really useful and make a living, no, doing what you love. Hi bosses! Andito tayo ngayon sa American Conference dito sa Lusaka. And I just finished my acting workshop training with Director Paul Wilo. And I don't know if you can see him over there. That's Emmanuel. And he's a great cameraman. Marami na siyang mga films na nagawa dito sa Zambia. And I have learned a lot of things. Years of acting. I don't consider myself as an actor, but I get this opportunity to be one of the cast. And that's the irony about it. No? You are called to act for a certain role. It's just that you don't have the skills yet. And you just don't know anything about the industry. You just don't know. You are not knowledgeable about it. It's not your expertise. You don't have the proficiency about it. But you have the opportunity. You're lucky enough, and I consider myself quite lucky because since I was young, I've been quite cold, you know, and pulled into this industry. But I've been ignoring it because I believed in myself that I didn't have the talent. Okay, I personally don't know how to set emotion, and I didn't know how am I going to deliver the role. So why am I sharing this to you now? Especially if you are a content creator and you are an aspiring influencer, creator, CEO, business owner, coaches out there who aspire to become someone who's creating content, showing most of yourself on social media, trying to attract people, and blog about your life. It's just that, to be honest, realistically speaking, it is not your forte. And maybe you are an employee, which is actually a scenario where most of us came from, and then suddenly you find yourself wanting to become an entrepreneur. Okay, so it's very similar to someone like me who's not wanting to become an actor originally, but now I do because I am starting to have the passion, the appreciation, and then the desire to learn how to be an actor because of the opportunity and because I am starting to see the beauty of this of these people, how they show and embody the kind of art that we human beings are longing to see through their acting. And at the same time, we would like to be entertained. And so I realized that even though I didn't have the talent, so long as you have the passion, the determination, and willingness to learn, I started to become one. Okay, I am now being surrounded by directors, by producers, by cameraman, and every time I try to do one more step, every time I try to learn, the willingness to spend time, to watch more movies, to deliver my script, and not just really embody the character, but at the same time, like really thinking how I'm going to become that character. So one of the comedies that we've been doing the past couple of months, which is quite private now, we cannot really talk about it. But since I've been acting with Masoka, with Marume Miluga, who are big actors now in Zambia, and I had the privilege to act with them last time, especially with Masoka, that's his character name, James Banda. I felt humbled and honored that they're guiding me, every time I make a mistake. And I wasn't feeling comfortable about delivering my script because it was my first time. Imagine that, it's not my proficiency. I'm not an actor personally. And there I was acting with one of the biggest stars in Kondo. We had a scene and it was quite a long scene. And then, it was my very first time. So I was nervous. I would say that I wasn't really like swimming in my comfortable zone. It's not my arena, because my arena, I would say, I would consider myself as someone who's into coaching business, teaching influencers how they're going to come up with their products, with their digital courses, with their ebooks. That's my thing. But acting, it's not. I'm just starting to learn about it. But my point is that each and every one of us, we have this shift that will happen in our lives. And what determines the success of that shift is your willingness to listen, to learn, to adopt, and to become part of that new environment and group of people that you are with. The amount of time and then the fire that you have in your heart, in your soul, to learn about this thing is something that will determine whether you're going to at least have an ounce of result or outcome. In my case, that's acting or not. Okay, so I'm sharing this to you because I know that most of us finish university, a very different degree, and then suddenly you're working on something else. Or let's say yeah, the sun is quite strong. Or let's say you are having a job right now that you don't love, you don't say you hate, but you have other talents that God has given you, and you suddenly got this opportunity for you to explore your passion, your talents, your expertise into something. But it's been a long time since you really embodied those part of you that is yearning to be seen and to be purposely delivered in order to serve other people. So we all have that kind of situation, like from being a mom, and then suddenly you want to be an actress, from being a daughter who's stuck, no job, and then suddenly you want to be an entrepreneur. A lot of shift in life, and now I am having a greatest shift in my life, having these opportunities. And what actually determines my success with what I'm currently doing now is the amount of time, effort, energy, and determination, for me to be successful in this field. So I would like to share with you a book that I have been writing in the last couple of months. This book is so close to my heart. It's called From Calling To Cashflow. And I have discovered a lot of things. Sobrang dami po ng mga natutunan ko along the way, how God actually guided me and aligned what I do into to the things that I'm currently doing now, in order to inspire other people out there that there's so much more in life. God gave us a lot of time to explore the things that really make us happy. But a lot of people seem to be stuck and stagnant, which is accepting the reality of life, that they can only settle with things that they thought is just to make a living, just to survive. But that is not God's purpose in our life. So even though you are swimming in your uncomfortable zone, so long as you have the fire to explore and learn, I think you are in the good track. And as long as you know that God is calling you in this place for you to fulfill your purpose, and for you to, you are following a certain call, so that you can be of good use, not just to the people around you, but also in God's kingdom, to be a beacon of hope and let's say happiness to other people, an influence, a good influence. So this book is called From Calling To Cashflow. You are soon to have the free copy. I'm so excited. So just message me, Princess, I'd like to have the free copy. Actually, you're going to have the first about 5 chapters and over 100 pages. So I really gave my best to that. I wanted to be free for the first chapters, because even though you're just going to have the first couple of chapters, you will learn the secret of how you're going to monetize your calling and your passion into something that is going to be really useful and make a living, doing what you love. So cheer me up in my new adventure. Ang ganda dito, guys. Zambia is so beautiful. I am here at the Center for Excellence. I have been exploring their art museum, the film industry. I really love it. And you see, Zambian people are really kind. The acting workshop today was free. So I just want to give back as well for everything that these people are doing. So if other people are giving back this way, their talent, their proficiency, their time, energy, and effort, such as Director Willow and Emmanuel and Mr. Lee, for someone like me, I'm a foreigner, but I feel humbled that they gave me a chance to explore and learn with them. So I'm really, really thankful. The same way I am doing my craft and my expertise, sharing it to the world, giving it for free because I want to give back. So if you'd like to have a copy and you'd like to use your passion, your talent, and the fire in your heart to be something that will change your life while fulfilling your purpose out there, then go get a copy and I'll keep you updated about the things that are happening here. So this is Princess Jones. I hope you learned something and bye for now.
State takafika ya kutati abani wandani afika ohoyo just fine. If you want to seek your contract, but don't make it hard for this job as an acting coach on your set. Don't make it hard for Tawongo as a second AD and acting on set.
Of nothingness that has everything. So it's